The major news of the Western Hemisphere for the last several days has been the assassination of the now former Haitian President Jovenel Moise. Now, Haiti has been the subject of repeated political coups and political assassinations for the last several decades. The question now facing the Haiti people is who did it and why did they do it? Multiple arrests have been made in connection with the assassination. At least 28 people were allegedly involved, including 2 U.S. citizens, 1 Canadian, and 17 former Colombian soldiers, Police Chief Leon Charles said on Thursday. Most of the attackers were suspected to be mercenaries, paid by whom has yet to be determined. Taiwan has confirmed that 11 of the suspects were arrested after breaking into a courtyard at its compound. U.S. and Canadian media are reporting that one of the dual citizens arrested, James Solanges, 35, is from Florida and was a former bodyguard at the Canadian Embassy in Haiti. Found in the suspect's possessions were firearms, sets of U.S. dollar bills, the president's personal checkbook, and the server that held the surveillance camera footage from his home, the La Nouvelliste newspaper reported. Already, the interim government has requested assistance from the U.S. and the UN to maintain order inside of the country. Immediately following the assassination, the FBI offered its services to the government of Haiti for investigating the assassination. Now, the government did also note that despite the turmoil of what has taken place and the significance of it, there has been a general calm throughout the country, and they would have expected much more activity to be taking place. We definitely need assistance, and we've asked our international partners for help. We believe our partners can assist the national police in resolving the situation. The Colombian daily El Tiempo said that it had seen confidential documents that named the Colombian suspects. The paper's research suggests that 4 of them flew from Colombia to the Dominican Republic on the 4th of June. They crossed the land from there into Haiti 2 days later. The 2 countries share the island of Hispaniola. According to El Tiempo, the Colombian intelligence has seen photos on social media by members of the group showing them posing at popular tourist spots in the Dominican Republic. It should be noted that Moise was a very unpopular president who originally came to power in February 2017. His presidency had been marred by corruption, high gas prices, numerous economic problems, as well as a failed response to COVID. And as a result, there had been an increasing call for him to be removed from power and another president put in his place. For some time now, there has been a growing Bolivarian movement in Haiti that has been intimately tied to the opposition forces in the country. It also has links to the Bolivarian government in Venezuela. The rising popularity of an anti-colonial and anti-imperialist political opposition was no doubt a concern to Washington and Ottawa, both of whom have carried out coups in the country previously. It should be noted that this use of mercenaries to assassinate the president of Haiti was very similar to an attempt that was made on the Venezuelan president Nicolas Maduro in 2019. In fact, it almost seems directly straight from the same playbook, which leads many to believe, including myself, that this was an attempted coup by the United States. Essentially, what they're saying here is that this deeply unpopular president, who has sometimes been referred to as the Haitian Donald Trump, was deliberately assassinated, creating a state of emergency that would allow U.S.-aligned forces, the ones that previously backed this president, to maintain order and at least oppose the opposition from gaining any more strength or gaining any kind of leverage inside of the Congress, the Parliament of the country, in order to forward an anti-imperialist position. So it seems very likely to me that this is a case where the U.S. got rid of their own puppet in order to support another one before theirs was overthrown. Because the popular anti-imperialist sentiment in the country had been growing, and this is something that Haiti has been struggling with for a great deal of time, given that it has essentially existed under the jackboot of U.S. imperialism. And this does remind us why imperialism is the primary contradiction put forward by Lenin and continues to be so to this very day. It also reminds us that despite the kind of self-determination that Bolivarianism has given to a great deal of Latin America, that it is also a significant part of this is anti-imperialism. And it is not only not only is it so, but it has done so to such a degree that has caused the United States to fear any kind of Bolivarian, this resistance kind of ideology in any country that it currently controls. And that's another reason why we should support the Bolivarian resistance. No, it's not Marxist. It's not what we would prefer it to be, but it is no doubt the definite struggle of actual oppressed people with their own ideology, trying to carry out their own self-determination against the U.S. imperialists. Thank you for watching. If you like this program, then please head over to my Patreon page and set up a monthly donation. It's your donations that keep this program running. Also, if you would like, please rate, comment, subscribe, and share in various social media.